Hello and welcome to On Your Lane. This is the best place for ambitious people who are taking charge of their lives, making that impact, making that money, and living fulfilling lives. How are you doing? I am so excited to have you here in our Purpose series. And today is episode 2. If you didn't watch episode 1, go back to it because this will build on it. The whole purpose of this purpose series is to help you know why you're here, to support you in your process to knowing who you are, how you can serve the world, how you can operate at your best, how you can live a life that leaves a mark intentionally, the way God intended. Last week we talked about general purpose and just specific purpose. And today we're going to move into how then you can zoom in into your specific purpose and be clear on what that is. So the first thing when you want to know more about anything, if you are unsure about anything, if you're embarking on any project, if you are embarking on any change, is be honest. Be honest about where you are, why you are there, and why you want to move from it. Because if you're not in a place that you like, you need to take responsibility. Nobody who is an adult gets where they are by mistake. So there might have been some baggages you carried, some pain you carried that was inflicted on you when you were younger. There's so much drama, but when you are an adult, you have embraced that. You have to acknowledge your responsibility in that. So be honest with yourself. For me, it took me a while to be honest because I was blaming everybody. I'm not happy in this job because my boss is not nice. I'm not happy in this job because I was not exposed to the things I need to be exposed to when I was younger. I'm not happy in this job because I'm not born in the West. I'm not happy in this job because they don't recognize me. I'm not happy in this. There were so many things. I was pointing fingers everywhere. And you guessed it, the moment you do that, and the more you keep doing that, pointing at everybody but you are stuck. Because if you think they're responsible, then you think they have to do better for you to rise out of it. But everybody's dealing with their baggages. They may do you wrong, but when it comes to you, then it becomes your responsibility because it is your life. What are you going to do about it? So it's your responsibility to be honest, to get healing, to forgive, to move forward, but it is in your hands. So be honest about where you are right now, why you don't like it, and where you want to go, and why you want to get there. Because if you have a strong why, it will also empower you to live differently and to achieve things differently. The second thing you have to do is get knowledge, get understanding. If you're stuck in any place, or if you're trying to move to another place, you may not be stuck. You need understanding of what you need to do, how you need to do it. Learn. And that means get into podcasts, get into books, get mentors, get new friends. Surround yourself with the people who are where you want to be, or at least on the path to that. It will all help you reframe your mindset. It will help you reframe your thoughts. And now the fear that comes from wanting to make change will start being normal. It will start being normalized. The fear will have to vanish. Because when you're hanging with people who have never been where you want to go, there'll be a lot of fear that will be instigated within you. They'll be like, what? Oh my goodness, people live that way. You know, there are some circles you sit in and all you're doing is admire people who have made it. And there are some circles you sit in and then they are the people who have made it. And they're talking about how can we help each other to make things better. That's the circle you should be in. So get knowledge. If you can't find yourself in places like that in real life, go on social media and follow some people and follow new ones. And follow. Because for me, I found that just being around people who are achieving, building, who are legitimate, who love God, who are committed to their families and committed to their dreams had an impact on me. Such an impact because we spend so much time on social media. Technology has cut out the distance that used to exist between people from different worlds. And right now you can just commune with people you would have no chance communing with, and you'll find that your goals are starting to look differently. Your approach to life is starting to look differently. The things that seemed untouchable are starting to feel like possible because you find out that these people who have made it are just normal people like you, who are determined, who did the work, and now they're living their dreams. So you start seeing yourself as more than just a random person, more than just a nobody, but as somebody who is worth something. So get knowledge, get around things, get around people. Books are tremendously amazing they work on your mind. So get books that address the area you are trying to move into, address the changes that you're trying to move into. I started reading on the power of my mind. I started reading on leadership because I saw so many gaps in me. I started reading on habits because those were a big deal for my transformation and I didn't seem to know how to crack it. All this is found in the Bible. So that's my number one book. I read the Bible all the time. I spend time with God all the time. And sometimes I'm caught up in some books and the Lord tells me, no, stay away from that book. I feel weird about it. I'm like, I don't understand. This book is supposed to help me. Why do I feel weird about it? Because the Lord is able to show me that that is not going to help me. Get knowledge, get understanding. It is the next step and such a pivotal step for you to start seeing clearly where you need to go. And that kind of sight, what you're able to see, even with the eyes of your mind, the eyes of your heart, you will be able to achieve as you now organize yourself towards it. Hello, I love everything purpose, and I know it can be a daunting subject. And so I created an amazing, powerful, short 18-minute masterclass to kickstart your process towards knowing your purpose. It's completely free, and you can sign up and begin to do amazing work towards your purpose. I swear, by knowing your purpose, knowing why you're here, it will change how you operate in every aspect of your life. So please take advantage of this free masterclass. It won't be free for long. Start working on your purpose. Let me know how it goes, how you love it. The third step now is to test things out. Don't just get info. Don't just get knowledge. Don't just talk around these people who are talking about dreams. Now put things into practice. Implement. Try. Small, okay? Try small. Don't overtake yourself, because sometimes you hang out with people who are making $100,000 a week and you're like, okay, I want to make $100,000 a week too. No, step by step. You're being prepared by every step you take. So don't despise the small beginnings. Everybody starts from a step after a step after a step, and you find that your character changes, what you like changes, your business gets clarity, your career gets clarity, your relationships grow with you. Those that need to fall away until you get to a place where you're making what you want to be making. You're arriving at where you want to arrive. So you have to take those steps. You have to try it out. You have to dethrone fear of failure. You have to dethrone those doubts and fears. Everything that you have learned, you have to unlearn those things, and that will happen by practice. So be bold enough to start practicing. Be bold enough to put yourself out there. Be bold enough to face your fears and pursue what you love. Pursue what you think about and what you dream about. And then you'll find that in the end, failure doesn't kill you. People's disapproval doesn't kill you. It actually empowers you. You be like, I love who I'm becoming because I can withstand all this, because my dream, my ambition, my goal, my purpose is worth it all. So test things out. Start small, be focused, be diligent. Don't be afraid of failure. Keep pushing. Now the last step is zoom in, focus. Right, so you have started, you have explored. This is exploration that you're doing. You're seeing which friends you want to hang around, which ones to follow, and now as you take action, it will bring you clarity. Now you need to be bold. You need to focus. Focus means you're being bold to remove some things, to pause some things, to postpone some things, and then focus on that one thing. It doesn't mean that you will not get back to some of other interests that you have, but after you have done all this exploration of your purpose and you're seeing some things that are sticking out that you are really, really moved to do, zoom in on that and see where it gets you. Zoom in, give it all your energy. Because if you have only a jar of water, let's say a liter of water, and you have 100 plants to feed, so many plants will die. All right? But if you have a jar of water and you say, all right, I'll take one plant for now and I'll nurture it, and it grows to a certain point, then you have that 1 liter, which you can then nurture another plant. In a number of years, you'll find that you have more plants than when you have so many plants and you start wanting a drop on each one, a drop on each one. You will not be able to sustain that. That metaphor is supposed to signify your energy, your focus, your ability. You have limited energy, you have limited focus. If you focus on so many things that seem promising, then you will lose your steam. You're setting yourself up for failure. Not because you can't do these things, not because you're not passionate or called to these things, but because you are not focusing. So focusing is a gift. Focusing is a power. When you do well in what you focus on, it frees you. If it's a business, when you zoom in on that one business, it will generate enough income to support the other ventures that you had in mind. It will give you room to explore, room to breathe. All right, so focus, be bold and focus. Those are my 4 steps to zooming into your purpose. right? This was supposed to be explore your purpose. I don't know if I said the topic, but I'm calling it explore your purpose. Now, here at the end of it, you should be able to define, have a clear vision statement, have a clear purpose statement that says, I am called to do this, that, using this and that to this and that. Something like that. I, Mavis, I am called to be a teacher to entrepreneurs using social media, for example, right? So you should have your statement at the end of it. Keep going. That statement will empower you, but don't feel stifled by it. Feel like, okay, I said that, that's all I'm gonna be. No, your purpose will keep transitioning as you grow. You become bigger and better, and then you find out, oh no, I'm not called to just ambitious people, I'm called to everyone. Oh, actually, not only on social media, I'm called to everyone, even offline and everywhere. It will start growing with you, but you need to have a purpose statement for now with everything you've discovered. When you grow and discover that that wasn't quite it, then you adjust it. It's fluid. It's fluid because we are growing, we're learning. But this is going to be a powerful process for you to just zoom in and do meaningful work in your life. Meaningful work that comes from within, meaningful work that will fire you up, meaningful work that will lead to you building the life that you love. You building a life of wealth and impact. You building a life that matters to you. And that is amazing. That is a rare life that people rarely get to live, really, because so many people are caught up in comfort zones and fear and every other excuse. And you are bold enough to go through this process and do the work. So I'm excited to see you in the third video of this purpose series. I promise you it'll be worth your while. Do the work. Do it this week. A new video comes up every Tuesday, and this purpose series is all about you knowing, embracing, and pushing your purpose so you can live a meaningful life. Call your friends. Let's hang here. I'd love to hear your thoughts, your comments. Like, subscribe, share. Let's grow the community. We need more impactful, more purpose building individuals hanging out, sharing ideas, and growing together. What do you think? That's amazing, isn't it? So I look forward to seeing you next week. New videos every Tuesday. I'm so excited to be here. See you soon. Thank you for spending time with me. Bye-bye.